that ball sizzling in the air.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Chiefs 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back to Taylor on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First and 10, Taylor now. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't have no formation. I can't go to formations and pick a play. It's blank. What the F? Oh, come on. Game's jacked up. I don't have no plays to choose from besides my playbook. Crap.
After the loss to start
Snap
out,
the ball.
2nd and 11.
Snap the ball.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take
throw
over
the
the
ball.
whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about the quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And I tell you what, partner, I think this guy's going to like running behind his new offensive line.
I agree with you, and you can never have enough good runners. They usually provide a nice little spark with their new team.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll They'll try and run Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ken Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line, stop there. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Walker. And some room to work. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Again, it's Walker. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, Ripley.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's got some space here. Gets past one man. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Yellow, yellow.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Attack!
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Herbert operating from the red zone, rolling to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 35, Chiefs 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
About a half-yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, LA! Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he loses the football a second time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So, for the Chargers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.